Good morning. I thought we'd try a video strolling around my perennial garden. See how good I am with this stuff. This is the blue hostas you're seeing here, and some leftover geraniums that aren't done blooming, the big piles there. Then we move to some stilbies that are blooming here. Isn't that pretty? There is some lower, real short hostas there. They're stelliferous. And we're walking around some more here. There is a stargazer lily in here, which is a pretty contrast with the astilbes. Here's a cat over there, and here comes another cat. The smell from the lily is just wonderful. So then this big tall bush here, I have two of them, are yellow wax bells. They're blooming in a couple months, like August sometime. And I have pictures of them on other shots from last year, I believe. The tall shrub here is a mock orange bush. It's left over. It was blooming really, really well. Bee palm back there. A purple Woodgella right there. Here's a hydrangea, and this hydrangea has white leaves on the underside, which is really, really pretty. So when the wind blows, the white flickers and it's pretty. Then we have, well, they're older pink little roses that are trying to bloom, that have bloomed in the shade, and with the blue hydrangea here. Listen to all the birds I get. Here we go. Now this tall hosta's doing really well here. He's a tall guy. He's up to my thigh now. And I'm not sure when I want to split him. I'll wait a little bit longer, I guess, because he has still a lot of room to go. And that's a nice appearance when we drive up to see this area, I believe. Variegated hosta. A plain one that's yellow and blooming, and my bells are blooming in this shade here. There we go. Can we see them? Get a little closer here. Alright. And I have some in the sun in the garden over by the slope. And there's a featured slide show on them from last year. Now look at this. I mean, we're not there. That's phlox. They're not blooming yet. I just hope they don't get that white mold. I hate that stuff. And there's toad lily in there, right there. He's not ready yet. But we have this beautiful hosta. Look at this. Look at this big guy. Let's try to get closer on the flower. I don't recall if this one smells or not. I don't think it does. I'd remember if it did. But look at that flower, would you? Isn't that something? They're big. They really are. And more of these big guys here. Alright, variegated hydrangea there. Hasn't bloomed yet. A smidget of some ground cover thrown in. They're not keeping the weeds out as much as I'd like, but whatever. Here's a little leftover spirea. Oh, the sun is doing something here. But there we go. It does well in the shade, this particular variety, and don't ask me their names. We have a lovely hydrangea in here. This is the short guy. It only goes up to about 4 foot. So I'm kind of like using it as a perennial plant rather than a shrub. And something smells. What's smelling now? Oh, it's the bee palm. I'm close to that bee palm. There it is. And we have another stargazer in there hiding. I love these little surprises that I just tuck away. But here is another hydrangea. Hopefully this will come up with the colors. Isn't he pretty? Look at that. He's coming in green and then he's changing to purple. It's just really, really beautiful. And here's another one. Flower in there. There it is. No, it's not as good as the first picture. Okay. Well, that's about all. Coming to end here on my circle of this particular garden. I have several others, as anyone who has seen these slideshows realize, and I'll get down into those one day. And pardon the jerkiness or anything, but we're back to the astilbe. And that's it. They're really full this year, this garden. I'm just really pleased with it all. Okay, have a good day.